Hey everyone. Hey everybody. How's everybody doing? Let's see if I can use this mic today. I haven't used this one in a while. So it's been a minute. Testing. Testing. Okay. And we gonna go ahead and jump in to the message. Okay. Mic too loud. Hello. I think that's good enough. Okay. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? How's everyone doing this morning? It is 2:50 my time. Okay, so we're gonna do collective messages. Whatever comes out, that's going to be the energy. Spirit guides, angels. What is the message that you need for the name? This current time. What is the message that you have for the collective that you need? Collective. Let's talk about it. Okay, collective. So I'll say, as of lately or in the near future, you may be in the energy of trying to understand what's going on. Okay. Um, you may be in the energy of trying to understand things that have taken place in the past. You sorting out your past hurts. You're trying to create new possibilities for the future. Um, but you might also, feel a little stuck. I'm sorry, yeah, hold on. I'm blocking people before I get started. Okay. So yeah, so you may be in the energy of needing to understand or have a new perspective or outlook on what's been happening in your life. Trying to, sort things out, trying to see your problem from a different perspective, understanding, the change of events or the direction that things are going in. Oh, your spirit guide said you're doing an awesome job. Okay. You are in the energy of either like successfully navigating through a phase, okay, or receiving some type of like spiritual raise or glow up. Okay. So let's tap in. At the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is what we're doing right now. Talking, we're using our discernment. We're tapping into our spiritual protection. Um, Basically, we are having talk time to, be able to navigate what's going on in your life. So, okay. Also, you need to be in the energy of having discernment and protect yourself from gossip. Gossip with like people that you may know and feel like you cannot trust or have a hard time trusting. So they could be a message for somebody. Okay. Oh, so let's tap in, guys. Let's do this right here. Okay. So what is the spirit? What in the spirit? What the spirit guides want you to know right now? I heard what you're saying, Kurt, but this is not what we're here for. If you're unsure what we're here for, maybe this is not the channel for you, and that's fine. But no, okay, we'll do it somewhere else. Okay. So you have canceled. They crossed the line. Now they're being called out and torn down. A fall from grace hits harder when it's public. Hold on, y'all. So I need to locate my glasses. Then you have fantasy world, head in the clouds, heart chasing fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in all the sparkle. You have hidden agenda. Not everyone's motives are obvious. This connection comes with fine print and a hidden clause. Okay, give me one more. Ooh. I was just looking around to see if I see a pair. I literally have like 4 or 5 pairs of working glasses with prescription for situations like this when I can't see and I need to. And by my deck, you have heartbreaks. So some of y'all could be feeling heartbroken by something. Need more. Okay, you have unsent text. A message was typed with intention, then deleted out of fear. The silence says more than the words would ever. And then you have dirty laundry. So, all right, let's tap in, y'all. Let's tap in. Didn't want to be here forever. I overslept literally by like at least a good 6 hours. But anytime you sleep like that, it's definitely because you needed it. Okay, so there may have been a situation that abruptly came to an end. And this could have been something that needed to happen more or less than anything else. It could have been literally a sudden realization where you felt like something was out of place and you just, you know, didn't feel the need to continue a situation or deal with it. Okay. In this situation, you may have literally been um, protected from a situation. Protected from a situation. So let's see what's going on here. This could have been with someone that you felt like you were like in a lot of disagreements with, arguing back and forth, bickering. You're speaking, but neither one of you are listening. The problem isn't what you're fighting about, it's how you're fighting. So something could have like turned extremely toxic. Okay. I am seeing, I am hearing. Okay, phone numbers getting changed, phones shattered, people being blocked, things like that. Okay, so this could be a no contact situation that may have just come up out the blue. Okay, I just heard it was bound to happen. Situation of um eventually, or it wasn't nothing you could do to stop it. It was inevitable. Okay, more. Yeah, you may have been in a situation where you felt like the love wasn't requited. Okay, you felt like you were feeding all your energy into something and it wasn't being returned back to you. Your spirit guide saw that. They saw that. Okay. Um, you may have been afraid to leave this connection or didn't want to let it go, didn't want to walk away from this person. But somewhere, some in during the situation, you may have felt like out of nowhere you were pulled out of this situation. Like it just came to an end, right? Um, why would the situation had just abruptly come to an end? And if my car sound loud, one I'm using my portable mic today. It's not on me because it's extremely loud. But that's what I'm using. And these cars are new. They make a lot of noise. Why would this situation have come to an end abruptly for the collective? Mm. So it may have become abruptly because this could have very well been a past life connection. Okay, it's like a situation where things weren't going the way they were supposed to. They got off track. your spirit guides are saying that this was a past life love connection, right? This is something that has a tendency to break off and come back. Okay, and when you and this person get back together or join back together, y'all pick up right where you left off. So this is like a cycle that could also be letting me know that you and this person might come back together. You have lost identity at the bottom of the deck, which lets me know that something got off track and you guys are being separated from each other by the universe to get back on track, okay? To find yourself. You and this person are on a journey to find yourself, okay? Some things that also have been concerns within the situation could have been that the chemistry was off. Okay, you may have had kids with this person with broken home here, or just that you and this person were, connected to each other, and there was a separation. Things may have gotten confusing and also dangerous, and you needed to split up. If this person is your twin flame, it's your twin flame is not supposed to be the worst thing that ever happened to you. So, your spirit guides will separate that situation because it's not supposed to be physically toxic or it's not supposed to be to the point to where so much damage has been done that it can never come back together. Okay? Scared scared mirror. The connection reflects not only your wounds, but your power, your patterns, and your potential. These truths can only rise in the light of real intimacy. So, you and this person were meant to be connected. You also may come back together. So, there's a lesson to be learned here. Okay. Tell me about Fantasy World. Oh my God, I was just down here. Okay, so you have business partner. You're proof that love doesn't have to get in the way of success. With the right person, it fuels it. Okay, so you're on a journey to find yourself. You may be putting all your energy or your efforts into building a company, building a business. What some people do not realize is that when you are being guided to go towards where your passions are, it may like feel like when you start, companies or where you get inspired to, create something that this is something that's going to be created on the backs, literally, of the person that is supposed to be in your life. This is someone who's supposed to be in your life to be your life partner. They're supposed to be there along the ride of everything you do. Now, if the universe pulls them out of your life or removes them from your, spiritual umbrella, it's so that you can still continue the mission, so that you can still do what you are supposed to be doing. This is in the energy of getting a new perspective or building understanding on what is happening with you right now. Tell me about hidden agenda. So someone in your energy may have, and this could be what sparks the disconnection in the first place. Someone in your energy may have been jealous. This is someone who may have controlled or attempted to control what it is that you were planning on doing or what you were planning on building. This is definitely someone who would have gotten in the way of your spiritual path, spiritual match. It's okay to feel it, but it's not okay to let it poison the relationship. Either work on building trust or be honest about what's broken. Then you have spiritual match. Your energy fields are in tune, calling each other home. Together, you amplify each other's light. So you and this person were supposed to be together and build something. When I think about that, I think about two different companies coming together to build a house. Okay. So when you're building a house, you have someone that's going to do the basis, building the structure, the foundation. Um, they got the brick, they got the wood. things like that. This is the actual person who's going to, make sure that the house is standing. But then you have someone who's going to come through and apply the electricals. Um, what's going to help the house survive, what's going to help the house breathe and grow. Okay. Um, things get sticky when these two companies come together and try to create something, and then third party interference is getting away. There's someone else in the energy field, and their presence is creating distance, doubt, or distortion. So you and this person may have started to feel like you weren't seeing eye to eye. It could well be that there was a third party situation. This could be a person, thing, place. This could be family. This could be children. This could be a multitude of things. But something got in the way that kind of paused the building of the house, okay, or paused the growth of the family business, right? Hold on, y'all, because I'm freezing. I don't like the cold at all, and I'm feeling it, and it's really getting to me, making me feel really distracted. This should be better. Okay, so then you have unsent texts. Oh, what you don't see is the communication here. So communication between you and this person may have been blocked. There was things that were supposed to be said that were not. Okay. Um, definitely things got in the way. And like I said, and it could very well be because of third party interferences. Okay. So you're not afraid to speak your mind, and neither are they. Honesty and respect coexist here. So you and this person, may have tried to work things out, may have tried to talk to each other, but it just seems like it goes to no prevail, right? You know, knowing there are things that need to be said, trying to figure out the best way to talk to each other, but then comes this unsent text where people start keeping things to themselves, not wanting to trigger the other person. And then by unsent text. Afraid to leave. You're staying because the unknown feels scarier than the unhappiness you've normalized. So, like I said, you could be keeping things to yourself, not wanting to ruffle feathers of the other person. Okay, not wanting to step on anyone's toes. Once the relationships start getting like that, it does start to create a toxic environment. Okay, because you're not being your true self. You're not saying what needs to be said. When you and this person have a communication where they know you'll say what you need to say, and they'll say what they need to say, but now no one's talking. Give me more. Settling. Yeah. So somebody thought that it was going to be okay to just, you know, to sit in this energy. Okay. Family can be significant here. A relationship isn't just between the two of you anymore. Too many outside voices are shaping what should be private. So another issue that could have got in the middle of this situation, which is part of the third party, which is part of the third party drama, is that there were outside influences, you know, telling your mom what's going on with you and your significant other, or getting your best friends involved, things like that. It starts drama. Unwarranted, unsolicited drama. Okay. So you're not content. You're convinced this is the best you'll ever get. If you knew something better was coming, would you still stay? So somebody could be questioning, like, should I even be here? You know, am I happy here? What am I gaining from being connected with you? Like, should we separate or should we make this work? Someone's questioning where they are right now. Tell me about dirty laundry. Mismatch. So there may have been secrets that were told, some lies. Um, and these are things that, they come out in the wash. When the laundry is done, okay, the cycle is complete and everything's, ready to be folded and sorted. Um, there's stains left behind, what's taking place. Now you and this person feel mismatched or like you don't belong together. No matter how hard you try to fix it, it seems like it doesn't come back together. You have shared healing here. Together, you're breaking generational patterns and becoming the example you never had growing up. So, your spirit guides are saying there's an opportunity here for you and this person to heal this connection. Trust issues, insecurity attached at the bottom of the deck, and new adventures. Okay? So, whatever happened here in this situation, there is an opportunity for you and this person to rebuild or start over, recreate what's been broken. Okay? You say you want closeness, but you're scanning for betrayal. Or, or are you really protecting yourself? Or are you pushing them further away? No push pull, no guessing games. This is what it feels like to be loved by someone emotionally available, consistent, and attuned. And then you have new adventures, whether it's road trips or soul quests. You're in it together. This love is a passport to the kind of life you used only to dream about. So you and this person are going to start to rebuild your connection. Now, this could be a situation where it's like, um, you and this person had a past with each other and things kind of fell off. Okay. So many things could have happened in between the situation, right? It could have got crazy. But it's like at the end of the day, it comes around and it fixes itself, which expresses, why the overall energy is fence, divides, protection, distance. And why the challenge would be diversity, perspective, and understanding, and why the result would be success, joy, and raise. Okay. So although things seem like they're bad or in a bad way, you and this person come together and end up fixing it. Okay. So that's really eye opening, I feel. So let's get into it. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, I come to you and I ask you to protect this reading of your life. I ask that you give us information only what we need. Tell us what we need to know, not what we want to know. Give us guidance to be able to move forward. Please allow the collective to have inner understanding. So let's tap into this energy. Okay, I'm making sure I got enough room because, baby, when I clarify, I clarify. We're about to get into the nitty gritty of the situation. This is going to give you the roots of everything you need to know. Okay, what's playing right now is the best man I could be. So, because of the events that may have taken place in the past, someone is saying that I can be better than what I've proven to you. I can do a whole lot better. Okay. the Ten of Pentacles here, the Page of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So someone is saying, yes, I can do way better than what I did. This is someone who may be ready to make a promise. The Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Also the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So this could be someone who has a tendency of not sticking to their word in the past. And it only makes sense for this person to do the right thing now, right? This is someone who wants a better outcome. They want you to see them in a different light. Okay, so I know y'all want me to get on with the message, and I want to too. But I am freezing. So, give me a second. Please, give me a second. I can't. I'm just sitting here thinking about how cold I am, and it's driving me nuts. Usually, I would be a little bit more content. I'm anemic. For those that don't know, I don't even have any ice. Like, I'm, like, literally. And I've been asleep at least 12 hours today. I haven't gotten out of bed, and my ice melted while I was asleep. And I was thinking to myself just now, literally, while I was shoveling the deck, that I need to order me an ice maker and stop this foolishness once and for all. So there was enough of a spiritual guidance. Okay. It's definitely about to be about to keep me sane. Okay. Spirit. Tell me about this past love connection for the collective. You have justice here. Say less. Okay. Everything that's taking place here is meant to happen. Okay, there is justice here. Okay. The Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This could be something that maybe you don't even see it right now. And you're just like, I don't know why, I'm still connected to this person. Why would we still be dealing with each other? Like, what is this that's taking place, right? There's so many misunderstandings here. You could feel like maybe you're losing energy or respect for this person. Okay, maybe you don't see them in the same light that you used to. I've had that happen before where, I was connected to somebody and I know they only meant me good, but because of their patterns or their bad habits, they left a bad taste in my mouth. So someone may be feeling like this cannot be my person. There's no way in hell like this is my person. Okay. Your spirit guides are saying, yeah, well, it is. It was. Okay. So there's that gray area. Somebody could be feeling like they don't understand why they are connected to someone. Queen of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Swords. You could be in the energy of feeling like you're connected to someone that you want to release yourself from. Maybe the hurt was too deep or it was too bad. You could even be feeling like you're not even, connected to the ways to them that you used to be. You don't see them in the same light. There's something different about this person to you. It could be unattractive. Someone saying this couldn't be my person. Well, because he did this and he did that, or she said this and she said that. Okay, and your spirit guys are saying no. We look. I'm confirmation. the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Wands. So someone is saying, this is not supposed to be my person. This has happened. That's happened. There's no way that I'm supposed to be going, through X, Y, and Z with this person. How is that even possible? And yeah, spirit's like, but there's a deeper meaning here. Okay. I just heard hold tight, there's more to come. I'm here, y'all, but when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm ordering me an ice maker. Yeah, right. So it could be here today when I get off work. I can't live like this. And when I buy ice in the house, the kids eat it before I get off work. But most definitely if I leave it. Right? Shows you who cares. So tell me about business partner. Why is business partner here? Got some cute ones. I'm sorry, yeah. Okay, tell me about business partner. Thursday. No, I want the one that's gonna be here tomorrow. Be on my front porch when I get out of work. Cause hell yeah. Okay, tell me about business partner. Okay. So this person, they may have walked away or dropped out when things got hard. This is someone who didn't see the task through like they were supposed to. They wasn't there like they were supposed to. They didn't put in the work like they were supposed to. Someone who didn't put in the effort like they were supposed to. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Any more? If the video is buffering for you, I just went out and came back in. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, they should fix it. Tell me about third party here. Okay, so the Four of Swords in reverse. Spirit guides in reverse. The Hangman in the reverse. The Lovers in reverse and the Sun in reverse. So someone basically chose themselves. Okay? Instead of being stressed out, instead of being confused, instead of being feeling like, the world is against you, someone decided that, I'll take myself out of the situation, right? And you could have felt like all odds were against you. Okay? Like you couldn't trust what was going on in a connection, whether it be, family, it be you just felt like the connection, the universe, everything that was about it was going against you and this person. Someone was very unsatisfied here and decided to, call it quits. Someone made the decision not to be stuck in this connection. Tell me about settling. With this hangman reverse energy, somebody decided not to wait on this situation to fix itself. You also have the lovers here in reverse. So this was a divinely guided connection. And settling, you have the Hierophant here and the King of Cups. So someone in this connection was willing to stick it out. Literally, this could have been a marriage. Someone decided that, you know what, I'm gonna be, the best person that I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna hang out here and I'm gonna figure things out. With the Two of Swords in reverse here, this could have very well been a situation where someone made the choice to stay and someone else made the choice to leave. Okay. Someone may have made the choice to, to choose themselves, just to basically protect themselves from what could be or what could have happened that could possibly damage this situation. Where the lesson was to stick it out, was to attempt to make it work, even when times get tough. Because most times the reason why a relationship ends is because no one wants to put it in the work. No one wants to be the one working harder than the other. Okay? People just they don't understand what it means these days to really, you know, um, through thick and thin, to work it out, to really, to death do us part. People run. I mean, it's easy to say it, but when the test of time, when it actually shows up to test your faith, some people aren't strong enough. And they're like, I mean, I said till death do us part, but I didn't mean the real death. I thought it was a figurative speech, like if it ever may happen, but then it's like, but it's actually happening and you're running. Okay. So tell me about shared healing. So someone didn't trust the message. Okay. Someone could have felt like, oh no, I don't know why this person is still here. You know, I don't know why this person still's here. The universe is all wrong. And there's no way that me and this person are supposed to be together. There's no way that we are supposed to fix this. There's no way. You have trust the message in the reverse, the soul tribe in the reverse, and the Three of Cups in reverse. So someone's saying, yeah, I just heard make it make sense. Because if this is my person, then this wouldn't have happened and that wouldn't have happened. There is no way, that I would feel this way or, this would be taking place. That's that energy here. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Someone could be suffering because of their decisions not to work this out. It makes sense to me. The Star in the reverse, the Six of Cups in the reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Wands in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. So the reason why this person keeps returning in your life, right, is because for a fact, and they may know this with the Knight of Swords energy here, for a fact, they know that their decisions to walk off and abandon this situation is what's hindering them from having growth outside of it, right? So this is someone who may have said, "Oh, we can separate. We can go our separate ways. I'll find love one day, right?" And the universe is saying, "Not really. No, you really won't. You won't find what you had. You'll be searching for this person through everybody that you run into." Yeah, Six of Cups in reverse. You'll always desire and want this person. Your person's waking up and they're saying, "No, we got to heal this." The story in reverse. We have to heal this. Um, there's no way I'm about to go, live like this for the rest of my life. The Nine of Swords in reverse. I'm not about to, you know, let this confuse me. Like I'm really going to have to figure out what I'm gonna do. And yeah, this is someone who gave up on this situation with the Nine of Wands in reverse energy. But this is someone who also can be receiving karma because they made the decision, living in lack, okay, having a lot less than what they had when they left this connection in the first place. Um, but they're realizing it. This is the energy of understanding that with the Knight of Swords here. This is someone who understands that they did fuck up. So, with this person making the decision that they know they messed up, and please do understand, this person could be someone who's extremely intuitive. They do understand the connection very well. They know what's going on, or this could be you, right? Say because this connection took place, you may have felt like you needed to change your heart or you needed to guard yourself, but not guard yourself like where love couldn't find you, okay? Because you could have went it within and started working on yourself, started, kind of reconnecting with your, reconnecting with yourself. You could very well be a masculine or a man here, okay? This is the second song with where the artist, this is like the fourth song where the artist was a masculine energy, but the song that's playing now is What Kind of Man Would I Be. The song that was playing earlier was uh the what is it, the best man or something, the best man I could be. So someone is literally saying that I can be better than what I've shown the collective. Okay, this is someone with emotional intelligence with the King of Cups energy here. Okay, so this could definitely be a masculine reading, but take the energy how it resonates. Okay, so but yeah, take the energy how it resonates. I'm not saying that you have to be a masculine for this energy to resonate with you, but I'm just saying there's strong masculinity energy here. If you feel like that doesn't resonate with you, maybe you are the other person in this connection. But I could be strongly talking into masculine energy tonight. So, how does this energy shift? So you got the Four of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups here. Someone can be realizing that when they made a decision to abandon this situation, that they were actually doing away something that they may feel like they needed. Power couple at the bottom of the deck. I can't make this shit up. So someone felt like they threw this situation away only to realize that this was actually what they needed all along. What was for them was right in their face. Okay. How does this energy shift for the collective? So someone may be feeling a little possessive over this energy. This may be how they're coming in. Okay. Let's see. Someone here is holding on too tightly and is starting to suffocate the connection. Love shouldn't need to cage you to to claim you. And there could be the energy of someone going towards someone else new. Okay? Because they couldn't control what was happening here. Block passion. They couldn't control what was happening in this connection. So they may have went towards someone new. When passion is blocked, it usually reflects something deeper. It's time to look beneath the surface and ask what's not being expressed. So you have an open relationship and walking away. So someone here could have open like not open a connection, but um took it upon themselves to invite other parties into the situation, which was why someone else decided to just let bygones be bygones and cut it off, right? I did see someone new, and that's why I said that could have been what blocked the situation. Someone felt like they couldn't handle what was going on and decided to go in another direction, and the other person said, "I don't think so. No, you're not gonna be stringing me along while you deal with other people." Someone didn't accept that dynamic with this person. With open relationship here, an open relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules, communicate, and be respectful of boundaries. Explore with care. Someone wanted to add someone else to this connection, and the other one was not having it. Period. And then you have walking away. Walking away isn't failing, it's choosing yourself when the path no longer serves you. It's time to move on. What else? What is the situation? Then you have travel partner. You found someone who travels at your pace. There's harmony in the way you navigate the world together. So there's this energy of this person coming back around, realizing you were their ride or die, that you were supposed to be in their life, that this was meant to happen. When I see this traveling partner energy here, I feel like that's when this person, they make it a couple of blocks up the road, realize that they made a wrong turn, and they come back around. Okay, this time we're going to, stay the long haul and actually make it work. Tell me about this possessiveness energy here, Spirit. How's this person coming towards the collective? So this person comes back in willing and wanting to fight for this, right? But there's this energy of when I come in and I want to and I actually do what I have to do to fight for this. I expect for you to stick it out. I expect for you to do your part and make it work, right? I feel like when this person came in, those were their expectations. But when they came in, they found out that things were going to be a lot harder than what they expected. Um, there's this energy up here of the emotional baggage or the things that have happened before someone saying no. Like you have to literally put in the work. I feel like someone here has done the work, but the other person is like, let's start off, where we ended. Let's bring it back together. The King of Pentacles. As this person comes towards the collective, this is someone who feels like you could be bought. Okay, they may come in expressing that they want to give um reciprocal energy or that they really want to put in the work to make it work. But collective, I feel like when they come in, you're like, no, okay? Because who I'm talking to right now, you've done the work on yourself. You've did your part. And this person, they just want to come in and they just want to take what you have, right? So to speak. This is someone who wants to come in and take all the effort that you've put in, everything that you've built, and just, claim it as their own. And collective, you're not having it. Tell me about block passion. The star in the reverse, you're not having it. Then when this person comes back in, you feel like there's no way that you can be who I want you to be. I put in all this work. I did this, I did this, I did that. You haven't put in any effort whatsoever. You're feeling very different when it comes to this person. You got the Three of Pentacles here and the Judgment in reverse. This person didn't meet you halfway. They came in after you started the project, you labeled it, you did the paperwork, you did the groundwork, you did everything. This person comes in behind you, wanting to take credit for what you've already done. So you have open relationship here. This could be the energy that you're in, or this could be the energy that this person's in. But this is that energy where I don't want to let you go and I don't want anyone else to have you. Okay. But um since you're not happy with me and you want to accept me the way that I've come, let's date other people and still be connected with each other. Or let's date each other and still connect with other people. Okay. Your spirit guides are saying, set strong boundaries when it comes to that. But I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you set boundaries, all right. The Two of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Definitely set boundaries. Definitely you set boundaries with this person. Some of y'all said, I don't approve of the offer that you're giving me. Absolutely not. Whoever I'm talking to, you're standing on business. When you say you want this person to come correct, you want them to come correct. You want the apology to be for real. You want the efforts and the work they put in to be for real. This is someone who's lazy. This is someone who doesn't want to sit around and, let you make them feel bad. They don't want to, you, they don't want the cold shoulder. They don't want, the quietness or, to be emotional. They don't want any of that. They just want to come in and set their things down and start cooking dinner. And you like, hell no, like you don't go here. Okay. And you may very well want this person with the Two of Swords in reverse. You're not stopping them from coming in. You just want them to do what they are supposed to be doing. The Justice in reverse. Something's not right here. Somebody is standing on business that this is not okay. Okay. I feel like whoever this is, you could feel like this person is letting you down. Maybe you had high expectations for them. Maybe you really wanted them to put in a word. And that's not how they came in. The song that's playing is Have You Seen Her? You expect for this person to be a certain way, to be who you need and want them to be. And this person comes in and they portray them to be somebody else completely different. I feel like before in this connection, this could have been someone who did or who would had fought to keep this connection. But once this person goes out into the world and they start picking up these other energies and they start dealing with these other people, and things are a lot easier with them than they were with you, then you end up missing out on the person that you did know, the one that did fight, the one that did try, right? Because it's easy outside, it's easier out there. No one has expectations for them. Nobody knows that this person has potential. Nobody knows what they really bring to the table. But you knew. And that's what you want. That's what you're bargaining for. Okay? I just heard don't come in here with that new energy. Like I need you to be, ready to fight like you was ready to fight before. I need you to be ready and willing to do the work like you were ready and willing before. Okay? Someone's in that energy of who is this person? How many ways is playing? Tell me about walking away. Someone may feel like they're actually putting in the work. It's just not what you want. It's just not the way that the collective wants it. I'm doing the best I can do. But no matter what I do, they won't be happy with what I'm presenting, what I'm bringing to the table. It's not going to satisfy them. This is your person's thinking. No matter what I do, it's not going to be good enough. Tell me about walking away. So some of y'all are literally cutting this situation out of your life with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Someone's no longer stuck. I just heard there was too much time. There was too much space. You received too much clarity. You know better now. And you can also feel upset with this person. I just heard fed up. The Emperor in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. Someone's literally fed up. I know what I need to know. I get and understand how I feel. Someone has processed this. You've had time to think. The clarity is what helps you move on. That's what helps you heal yourself. Tell me about the traveling partner. You may have felt like this person gets around, honey. They gets around. The King of Wands in reverse to the Eight of Cups. You may have felt like this person gets around, right? Also, the Knight of Wands. Someone extremely immature. But this is how they are protecting themselves. That's what they said. This is someone who feels like, well, when you don't want me or you don't give me what I need, I have to find it elsewhere. The King of Wands in reverse, was it? The King of Wands in reverse, um, to the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands in reverse, to the King of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. When you make me feel this way, I have to find what I need elsewhere. And I'm going to get it elsewhere. It might not be exactly what I want. And when they search, they're seeking exactly what they want. Doesn't mean they find it, but they're seeking it because they're unsatisfied with what they're receiving where they want it. So this is not a person that doesn't want to be connected here or doesn't want to be in this relationship. It's just the energy of it being too hard. Someone feels like if they put all their energy into this situation, how do they know that it's actually going to work out? Because you got the King of Swords to the Queen of Swords in a reverse here, which means that I put all my energy into this connection. We come together, we make something happen. Okay, we have kids, we might even build a family, but you really don't care for me, and you really don't love me. And if you felt like at one point I was the King of Wands in reverse, you really don't trust me. So what are we doing here? Spirit guide said you in this chapter, you hold off. You use your intuition. This is you wanting and having a desire to seek what it is that you want. And it may still be from this person. I heard even though someone feels, unsatisfied in this connection or feel like they don't get what they want, you still stick around or you still, hold it out. You may still watch this person from a distance, still inquire about them, still want to know what they're doing or what they have going on, but then still not doing anything about it with the hermit. I don't like this. I don't like what I see. Okay, I'm gone. Some of y'all are suffering, literally. This could be financially, this could be mentally, or you just can have like instability in your life because there's this one person that you want. And because you can't have them, it's screw everything, screw everyone. I'm not dealing with anything. I'm not dealing with anything that I don't want. And you can also feel like this is someone who they don't value you. They don't value what you brought to the table. They don't equal what you brought. They're not. Mm-mm. There may be an energy of you feeling like you have to do so much on your own. Like this person, they don't connect to you the way that you want them to, and so you walk away. You may feel like you're being forced to walk away. What's this ride or die energy here? You got the Eight of Cups in a, the Nine of Cups in reverse to the Ten of Swords in reverse. I feel like when you get that knowing that you're unhappy here and that you're no longer satisfied or this no longer feeds you, that you pick yourself up and you heal from this connection. You heal what's broken in you that makes you feel like this is the only thing that could really offer you anything or that has anything for you to hold on to. Yeah. Some of y'all getting the energy where you feel like you stop playing yourself in the matter. You stop setting yourself up for failure. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Expecting more from this situation than what will come out of it. Somebody's literally saying, F all of that. You're rewriting your own story. If you feel like at one point the universe was telling you that this person was your person and that y'all was supposed to climb mountains and y'all was supposed to build things, create things. That y'all was supposed to be happy no matter what was supposed to happen. Some of y'all are releasing that outcome, not holding on to it. I just heard choosing yourself. And when you make the choice to choose yourself, this is either you coming back to yourself or this person coming back to you. Because remember, we're confirming the ride or die energy. Someone wanting to stick it out through thick and thin, no matter the odds, no matter what happens. I'm hanging out here. We're going to make it work. Oh my God. So, what is the outcome or guidance here in this situation for the collective? So there's going to be a change in this situation. Your routine is about to be blended. New mixture will surprise you. So that was a blender energy. You know, it's like you put things in a blender to break it down, um, preparing yourself for something different to come up or, be created. For instance, fruit, we all love fruit. You put it in a blender to, make a shake or whatever the case may be. And so you're changing your situation. You're changing the form of your situation, disrupting the consistency of the actual fruit and breaking it down to be something so much better. You have dining room, balance, enjoyment, savor slowly, stop before full. True satisfaction comes from awareness. You are becoming aware within your situation, your life, what your calling is. You are going to receive balance and enjoyment, from this point forward. This may have been a journey for you and this person, point blank and period. One of you or both of you succeed or make it to the other end of this journey, right? With I want to know plan, this person comes in and they ask you, what do you need? What can I do to fix this? Okay. This is someone that went out into the wild and found out that them beasts out there ain't nothing to be played with. I'm telling you, this person went out there and found out that this world is not what it's cracked up to be. They won't get what they're seeking. Magnifying glass. The truth, revelation, and awareness. The hidden truths are about to be magnified. Prepare to face them. This person had to learn. They had to see for themselves where they fucked up. Period, point blank. They had to see it. You need an outcome here. You need an outcome for the collective. Prophecy, guidance, and action. Recent readings hold a message: execute quickly to achieve your goals. Y'all are, ooh, yes. You have roller skate at the bottom of the deck, which you don't see coming. Y'all are being guided to take everything that you have learned, everything that you have been through, and make something beautiful with it. Okay? Take what you know and help it to help you achieve your goals. Whoever I'm talking to, you went through this situation and you did the work. You've healed yourself. And your spirit guides are saying it may be time for us to give you what you've worked hard for. You get what you want. At the bottom of the deck, roller skate, sealed happiness and release. Unlike sealed happiness and release the constraints of adulthood. Some of y'all are about to come into a childlike energy where it feels like all of this was worth it. Point blank and period. Collective, that was a message. And I honestly hope it helps. Okay? Whoever this message is for, it may have been a tough road and you didn't fight with this person. I not once saw or heard you battling or fighting it out with this person. You allowed them to do what it was that their free nature wanted to do. You accepted it so that this person could figure themselves out. And your spirit guides are saying, that's the way you do it. Just like that. And this person goes out and they figure it out. They do. So there you have it. I hope you like this reading. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure that you are looking out for when I post other videos or when I come live. You can also find me on Facebook at Truth Healing Tarot or on TikTok at Truth Healing Tarot. And if you resonate with Aquarius, I also have a For You page, the Power, was it the Power in Aqua 444 here on YouTube. So, with that being said, I wish you all nothing but the best. Continue to have a blessed day, evening, morning, or whenever you see this message. Until next time, bye.